Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the Audio Levels channel. Welcome back to another review, and today we're taking a look at the Thieaudio Elixir. Something people have been very excited to since they sort of teased and did that usual Linsol thing of leaking, teasing, posting previews, etc, etc. If you're new here to the Audio Levels channel, welcome. We review all sorts of earphones, on-head stuff. If you like the channel, if you like this content, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps grow the channel. It really, really does. So this one, Thieaudio Elixir, is a dynamic driver, but they're calling it like a 3D driver technique or something. It is priced, I think, recommended retail price about $209 from Linsol Direct. Linsol are the company that makes Thieaudio. It's their house brand, and they have some of the best tuners on the market by far. They make the stunning Monarch Mark II. They make a ton of products, Legacy 4 and stuff like that, that all punch so far above their price point. And I'm not going to say that about the Elixirs. Now, I'm saying that it doesn't punch above its price point because it's priced at $209. $209 puts you against the Timeless, the Tin Hi-Fi, and something that I have over here, the P1 Pandas, along with the Raptigo Hook X. Now, guys, the king of detail retrieval and the king of this segment, if you want true audiophile, next level, I can hear all the details, I can hear the outstanding sound space, blah, 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 blah. For me, planars are unbeatable at this price point. It's just, if I'm spending my money, I'm going to buy these. But does that mean I don't enjoy headphones that are similar to this? And I'll get into what I mean by similar to the Thieaudio Elixir very soon. Absolutely not. I just prefer planars. A lot of people do prefer planars, but these are very, very good. I just don't think, I think that the true audiophile experience comes at this price point and way beyond from planar magnetic headphones. But the dynamic drivers aren't dead, and this is something that you're going to see here because it has a better design, better build quality than any of these. And let's open up the box and let you see what I'm talking about. So, sorry, as always, I've repackaged the stuff very lazily so that you can see how it's presented to you in a retail form. Here you have the Elixir earphones, and you have the carry case with the accessories on the inside. I'll pull the Elixir back out, and I will show you the carry case. The carry case is generic sort of Thieaudio style carry case. It's got the little magnetic closure on the top, and on the inside you will find the ear tips, which they give you, some white silicone and some comply foam style tips. I personally used, for the purpose of this review, used these. These are the ASLA ZenFit tips. I'll leave a link in the description below to all of the earphones I just mentioned, the planar, so you can check them out, as well as these ear tips. I like these ear tips because they're super, super grippy, and they're super easy to form a tight seal with. And a tight seal is important with this sort of earphone, which is a little bit lighter on the bass aspect. I'll get these out the way. Now, Thieaudio is known for its stunning cables. In fact, Linsol has a lot of good cables, like the Euphrosyne cable and this one that comes with the Monarch Mark II. I'm not going to pretend that this is a killer cable or anything. This is a pretty standard cable, but it does perform really, really well. There's nothing fancy going on here, but it just doesn't retain too much memory. I find it durable. I like the feel of it. It's got a sort of tactile feel on it. It is a dual braid, a dual twist into single-ended strands. It has a metal splitter there, metal cable cinch. It has really elongated cable hooks, which is something that I don't really like as much. I think that this could be trimmed off maybe like 1/2 inch or something, just to make it more comfortable behind the ears. And you get a metal jack point with a termination in 3.5mm with the Thieaudio logo on it. There is, of course, a little strain relief on it there, just to keep things safe. Now, these earphones are 2-pin flush, which is probably the biggest criticism I have of Thieaudio products. This one's 2-pin flush as well, but again, just like with the Thieaudio Monarch, you can see here, and what I'll show you again here, they are using a one-size-fits-all cable. This is a cable designed for a recessed socket. A recessed socket that I have on any of the earphones here that I can show you, maybe the Arias. This is the Moondrop Aria, and you can see there's a recess in the socket there, and you can see when I push the 2-pin cable in, it sits flush in and it blocks out. Well, it doesn't sit flush in with this one because it's too extended, but it blocks out some of the chance of moisture from sweat, perspiration, contacting with the nodes. Here you can just see the exposure of the copper, so that's a point. It's not sealed. None of those earphones are weather sealed, but it just gives an extra bit of protection when there is a recess, or even like KZ's designed with the QDX connectors. This is the earphones themselves. Let's take the cable off, and they are beautifully made, and I think they're actually really, really good looking. Now, it's deceptive. It's not anything that other companies aren't doing, you know, very similar to the Arias, just with a faceplate design. If I flip the Arias over, it's a very similar methodology to making earphones. The nozzle is what I would call short-medium in terms of depth of insertion, so that's why I found that using the ASLA tips I would get a better seal with this. The faceplate design I really, really like. I think it's got this, I don't know what you would call that, but just a little artistic pattern surrounded by the bronze. I really, really like it. The venting is just here, and there's no gaudy marketing or anything. It's just the little Thieaudio logo on the top. So I think they're a very good looking set of earphones. Comfort wise, with that shallow medium insertion depth, I found them to be not as comfortable with without using the right tips. With the Senfit tips, absolutely spot on, no problem getting a good seal there. Now, in terms of sound, no problems driving these. I was using the what is this? This is the 240, the Ibasso. I was using the Honey H1, which these paired really, really well with. The Honey H1 is a very natural acoustic sounding thing, and that is essentially what these earphones do well. They're very, very natural. Maybe slightly towards the dark side. They're leaning towards that. What is it? The other earphones I've got. There's a set from Fearless Audio, but there's also the Fearless Audio S6. I can't remember the denomination. They changed the P Studio and stuff like that at the end, but it's an S6 version, or maybe even like similar to the S8 Etymotics. It's that sort of tuning where it's just very natural, nothing over embellished, nothing in your face, nothing sparkly, nothing energetic, nothing exciting, but just very smooth, good detail retrieval, decent sound staging, good timbre. It's just good, and good. When you bring in something like the Raptigo Hook X, which I think sits along there with the P1 for me, these earphones have more detail retrieval. They have more of that 3D presentation. They have that wow factor, that punch you in the face. But both of these earphones require a lot of power to be driven to their full potential. With these, you can just get away just plugging it into any sort of source, and I found that it worked really, really well. The bass is non-elevated. It is very linear, sitting in there with mid-range. I would say that I would prefer maybe a little bit more bass punch on it in terms of sub-bass response. The mid-bass response was very good. It had, I would say, slightly elevated levels of detail retrieval in the mid-bass department, double bass, that sort of stuff coming through very nicely, lower octave stringed instruments. Going into the mid-range, it's just super, super smooth. There's no real push into the upper mid-range, leaving male and female vocals to both sound very good, but maybe female vocals wanting that little bit of extra extension on the top of it. And the treble showing good extension, but not pushed into hotness territory. Again, smooth, linear, balanced, etymologic tuning, like maybe, I'm not going to say reference because the detail retriever is a little on the dark side for that, but just a pleasant to listen to earphone. It's sort of like an elevated aria maybe, or a slightly lesser S8P. I think it's a very, very good earphone, but for me the elephants are in the room, and those elephants for me are just worth it's just worth going planar at this point, especially at that price point, under $300. Planars for me punch well above their weight. Earphones like this for a dynamic driver in its price point, it's very, very, very good. I enjoyed this earphone. I like the overall package. I just think that I prefer planars. So if you want my honest opinion, that's it, guys. Sorry if you were interested in these. Do not let this review put you off, because this is a preference for me to go towards planars. This is still a very, 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 very good earphone. It's just for me, I have to look objectively. This channel is all about me objectively comparing things and giving my opinion on what I like, not on what I think you would like, etc., etc. It's what do I like, so that if you like something I like, the Tin Hi-Fi P1. People know on this channel, if you're new here, people know that I love the Tin Hi-Fi P1. I'm obsessed with it. I just think it's outstanding value, and along with the other planars. People know that about me. So if you know an earphone that I like, and I recommend another earphone, I say, yeah, I would definitely consider this, then that holds more weight to me in terms of my recommendations. If you like what I like, maybe you'll like something else that I like. Again, all the likes. People can dismiss if they don't like the same stuff as me, then by all means you can go ahead. I know a lot of people like certain earphones that I don't enjoy, but my whole point of this channel is to try and bring you, why would I recommend this when I prefer the planars myself? I'm going to recommend you get a set of planars provided that you have a source. If you don't have a source, then something like the Elixir is going to be an option for you. So anyway, I'm rambling a little bit at the end of the video. I said that I was going to try and keep these videos under 15 minutes because I think it's so boring when we all talk about earphones for this long. You can kind of get the gist out within 10 minutes if I just talk about the earphones, if I talk about the packaging and all that stuff. It adds on to the length, so I'm thinking keep it under 15 minutes, keep it sweet. Ask any questions at all down below. If you want to see direct comparisons between the Thieaudio Elixir or any of the other earphones that I have, of course I will do that for you. It might not be in a video, it might just be in the comment section. If you want recommendations, leave your budget, the type of music you listen to down below, and I'll say what I would personally do with my money. I'll leave you a recommendation down in the comments. So anyway, guys, thank you for helping growing the channel. I'm back and I'm really enjoying this. So I will see you on the next video, which is probably going to be the Kinera Urd, or maybe I'll publish that Tin Hi-Fi P1 Panda. Everybody's wanting to hear what I think about that. So there'll be lots of comparisons with the other planars. I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.